welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. And in today's video, you guys, I have my fall perfume wish list. I did another video similar to this one, but these are fragrances that are specifically targeted towards fall. The other video was fragrances that were just added to that list because I was just interested in smelling them. But these are specifically here for fall. All right, so before we start though, I do want to start off with some fragrances that recently got sent to me. As always, this is my opinion, you guys. Paid, not paid, sponsored, not sponsored, PR, etc. My opinion is mine, and every company, and every company that I work with knows how I roll and how I am. This should be by no surprise to anyone because I have worked with this company before, and this is Dossier. They sent me 3 new fragrances. Out of the 3, I'm only keeping 1 because that's the one that I have really been using. And the other 2, I'm going to be doing a giveaway the same way that I did the other one. So if you guys are interested in entering the giveaway, I'm going to give Oriental Tobacco, which is their dupe of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille and Musky Green Tea. And this one, I forgot the name of it, it's a Creed one. Creed Silver Mountain Water Eau de Parfum. So of course I'll be talking about them, but these are 2 fragrances just off the bat. I'm letting you guys know that I know that I'm not going to be using. I tested them out just once each and I was like, yeah, not for me. I'm not even going to try. I have way too many perfumes that just need my loving and all my loving. In order to enter the giveaway, you obviously have to be subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram. That's it. Very easy. Oh, and comment down below that you would like to enter the giveaway and I'll announce the winner the next video. Check the description box if that was too fast for you for the rules. All right, so if you're not familiar with Dossier, I'll link a video down below which is very detailed that I did on their company. But essentially, they replicate other popular perfumes, including niche and designer. Where I stand on that, me personally, I don't have an issue with it at all. Financially, I think it's pretty smart, especially if you just don't have the money for it. However, there's certain lower end designers that I just don't see the point of getting a clone. That's where I stand. I'll just save up a little bit more just to get the real thing, you know? Now, when it comes to niche or higher end designers such as private blends or just houses that normally don't go on discount like Chanel or Dior, I get the point of it. And simply just because some of these dupes are better than the real thing. Tom Ford Lost Cherry, I probably wouldn't buy the real thing unless it was just given to me. But me, out of pocket, no, because performance just sucks. But I love Oriental Cherry from Dossier. Like, it's a good price and it smells delicious and it lasts a long time. It performs just in general. So yeah, if you have not watched that video, just a quick overview. They send you guys little samples like so, and basically how that works is you can use the sample. If you like it, then you obviously use the perfume, like the bottle itself. If you don't like it, then you return the bottle and they give you a full refund minus the shipping that it takes for you to ship it back to them. Right, so I got Oriental Oak Moss, and this is their clone. This shit smells so good, of Chanel Coco Mad, and it's pretty spot on. I would say that it's about 95%, yeah, because the patch in here is not as dirty as Chanel Coco Mad. This is also a little bit sweeter. It has just brighter like citruses. I consider Coco Mad a little bit more citrusy. I see here that it has orange and peach and bergamot, and all those are sweet citruses. It lasted me my 9+ hour work shift and more. I layered this one with Sophia. It smelled also amazing. So I have worn this one quite a couple of times. I want to say that I wore it about like 3 out of my 5 days of work, and you guys can see there it has a pretty good dent. I literally just got this and that's like a week's worth of a dent. And I did have Coco Mad before. I also bought Sophia during that time, and I was wearing Sophia way more than I was wearing Coco Mad, so I decluttered Coco Mad. As much as I loved it, I just wasn't wearing it enough, so I got rid of it and I had another replacement that was sweeter and I liked better during that time. Now I still think Coco Mad is a classic, but I don't think that I would ever repurchase it, especially because I have this one, even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run through this bottle. But I want to get a different variety of Coco Mad, maybe the intense version, because I have heard that that one is sweeter. The next one that they gave me is Oriental Tobacco, and this is their clone of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I have smelled Tobacco Vanille very subtly. Like, I can't say that, oh, I've tested out Tobacco Vanille, because I haven't. But whenever I go to Sephora, it's always the bottle that's emptied out along with Lost Cherry. But I get like a little reminiscence of it, and it always reminds me of my MAC Velvet Teddy. But Tobacco Vanille is more vanillic, and MAC Velvet Teddy is a little bit more honey. And this one actually did remind me a lot of my MAC Velvet Teddy. but this one is actually a little bit more abrupt. I found it to be. Even smelling it from the bottle, like I just think MAC Velvet Teddy. This one on the skin though is definitely more vanillic. Like I said, it's a little bit more creamy than my MAC Velvet Teddy. But this one I just found it kind of obnoxious. Like it actually smelled like a tea to me. Cardamom tea and vanilla extract. So it smelled very just medicinal, herbaceous to me. So it's definitely not a fragrance that I'm gonna wear like that. I probably would wear it once or twice during the winter that we have here in Florida. Let me put this thing down. It's a little too, there you go. It was too high. But even my MAC Velvet Teddy, that's a perfume that I really enjoyed when I first got it 2 years ago. And that's pretty much all I wore during the winter time along with Zara RWA. But last year I found myself not wearing it anymore, and you guys know as much as I love something, but if I no longer wear it because it's gotten replaced with something else, you gotta go. So even MAC Velvet Teddy might end up leaving you guys. And I do prefer MAC Velvet Teddy over Oriental Tobacco, just because like I said, it's the vanilla in here just makes it so obnoxious to me. Like it's very creamy. And it's a unique perfume. And I would say that it's unisex, leaning masculine because of the tobacco. And I feel like a fraud if I come on camera and I recommend something that I don't even wear like that, you know? So this is one that I'm definitely giving away. All right, the next one that I got here is a musky green tea. And this is, like I said, their clone or inspiration of Creed Silver Mountain Water. This, y'all, wasn't bad. It actually kind of gave me vibes of Byredo's Bow to Freak, but it's powdery and it has a slight like baby powderish vibe to it. And I preferred the Oriental Vetiver. That's their inspiration after Byredo's Bow to Freak, like Dossier's version. I love that. Like I ran through the bottle, like I used up the whole thing. It just smells so luxe, so delicious, just so relaxed. It just smells so like a Yuba Better perfume, and it just like obsessed. This one gives me that same similar representation. Like it would smell good on a male, it would smell great on a female as well. Like it's pretty well unisex, it's fresh, but it has that baby powderness. But this literally smells like my baby cousin. Like he smells like this. His clothes smells like this. He always smells like this. So for that reason, I don't care for it. I was expecting it to be more musky, more clean, more fresh. And the musk in here is very powdery. It has sandalwood and orris as the base. I don't know. It was just powdery, too powdery for me. So I am giving it away. All right, so now let's get into my fall's perfume wish list. So the first one that I have here is Cartier La Panthère Parfum. Some of these things, like they're just like a tongue twister. So this is a fragrance that I was pretty interested in, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, then I just went off my radar. One, I don't have any Cartier perfumes in my collection, and I would like to add a Cartier perfume in my collection. This is a fragrance that is considered supposedly to be animalic, yes, but also very classy and very expensive smelling. I love fragrances that just make me smell rich. I love the bottle. It looks a little bit vintage. Not a fan of vintage perfumes, but I do like certain classy perfumes. Got back on my radar because I was on Instagram and I saw this girl's reel. She looks so nice. She looks so pretty, very classy, and she had like this nice relaxing like jazz music in her reel, and she put on this perfume and she was like, a perfume that every classy woman needs. And I was like, she sold it to me. Like that was a complete ad for Cartier. During the winter and fall time, like a lot of people lean, including myself, lean towards like sweet perfumes, but some of these like floral classy perfumes also smell amazing during the fall and winter time. The next one is by no surprise Oriana. This is a perfume that as soon as I saw the notes, it just seemed very basic to me. I don't want to call it basic, but it did grab my attention because of the whipped cream and the marshmallow that it has, and it also has blackcurrant. So when I say basic, it's just the notes in general to me were kind of basic, kind of saved blind buy. That I was like, oh, it's probably gonna smell good. The only thing that I was scared of it was that it was going to be too generic, too basic, and I know you know what I mean by that. If you want to feel offended by those terms, go ahead. I like basic perfumes. I have them in my collection. There's certain fragrances that are so basic that it's just like, I want to smell good, and those are the ones that I throw on Idol Sophia. You know, and these are perfumes that I've really enjoyed. Parfums de Marly, the female perfumes are very expensive, 300 plus. Especially for a new perfume, you're obviously not going to find it on FragranceNet or any discounters. You're gonna have to buy it retail value, and even with a coupon, I know that there was a 20% coupon or whatever, it's still pretty expensive. And I think Delina and Delina Exclusive are worth the 300 something dollar value, but I was scared because I have tried other Parfums de Marly and their performance is not as good as Delina. I was scared that the perfume would be too normal. Perfumes like that I'm okay paying designer price, but niche price, no. And Delina is a great introductory niche for women, but it still has that like spiciness and tardiness that makes it different, you know what I mean? So I was just scared that this one would just be another simple perfume. Like Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian, which is compared to this perfume, to me is pretty basic. Like it just smells, yes it smells good, but it just smells sweet. Like I don't think that perfume has much depth. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. So I did not blind buy it, but I am very interested in smelling it. All right, the next perfume that I have here is Vanille Insensé, and this is from Atelier Cologne. This is actually the first perfume that I've tried from their line, and I am like obsessed. Well, I shouldn't say that. I tried an orange or clementine one, whatever, at Sephora just real quick, and it just smelled like an orange version of light blue. And or like the Love Moschino, whatever it's called, and I'm like, I already have Love whatever Moschino, so no. Kind of what I expected Manifesto to smell like, and I love Manifesto and I love it for what it is, but it definitely did not smell like what I wanted it to smell like. Manifesto is a green floral perfume, and I expected it to be a vanilla. I used to associate vanilla to like cupcakey vanillas or confectionery vanillas, but I didn't know what floral vanillas were. So when I got Manifesto and Dior Addict, I was like, these are floral perfumes, y'all. But now that I know better, Vanille Insensé is a green baking type of vanilla. It smells like lemon drops to me, or lemon cookies. Like it just has that baking quality to it, and it's so comforting and it's so delicious, and it's not very loud, I will say that, but it lasts very long on me. I bought a perfume and I got like this as a sample, so when I used up the whole thing, and I just kept getting whiffs of it, and it just smells so good. That is one that is not that I want to add, I am going to add, because I used up my sample and I just know that I need it. I've been really good on like a no buy, and it's not like I have a choice. I moved out and have a lot of expenses. I have not bought a lot of perfumes this year, but that is one that is definitely 100% worth it for me because it smells very unique. I don't have anything else in my collection that smells like it. I do have a green gourmand vanilla in my perfume collection, which is Princess, but that one is even more green and it's even more sweet. And this one is a very sophisticated green gourmand vanilla because it's not overwhelming sweet. It's a really nice vanilla. Like I highly recommend for you guys to try it. I know that they have it at Sephora. It's a grown-up vanilla. All right, the next two perfumes that I have here are Paco Rabanne Pure Excess. This is one that I've heard about for such a long time. Never got my nose on it. I'm just interested on how that popcorn note smells. I hope that it's not super like salty. I was about to say sweet, and I'm just interested in smelling it for myself. Now I have smelled it actually. I had a sample from Takara. She sent me like a bunch, but honestly my nose was just so tired because I smelled so many perfumes when I got the sample, so I really can't say that like I technically really smelled it because I didn't. And since then I moved out and I don't know where half of those samples are, so I'm so annoyed because I was going like crazy because I was like this close to buying it and I was looking for the sample again, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, I don't think that, honestly I don't think I'm gonna get the caramel popcorn that everyone gets, but I'm assuming it's just gonna add like a salty vibe. And yeah, I'm just interested in smelling it, especially for like fall and winter. All right, the next ones are, one of them I know I'm gonna get is Olympia. I just need that perfume back in my life. That's a salty sweet vanilla, and it's musky and it has that sexy freshness. It just, wow, like I need Olympia again in my life. I do want to smell Olympia Legend. This is the one that I believe has sand as a note, and I'm assuming that it just adds maybe like a coconutty vibe or a salty vibe as well, you know. It's not gonna smell like sand. Like what does sand smell like? And I believe it has plum and apricots, so I'm hoping that it's also kind of jammy in a way. I smelled Olympia Intense and I hated that perfume, so I do want to smell like another flanker of it. The next one that I have on my list is BDK Rouge Smoking, And this is a fragrance that has been on my radar ever since it came out. I have BDK Tuberose Imperial, like you guys know. I love that perfume. It's a beautiful, buttery, sweet, creamy tuberose fragrance. I went through a cherry kick and then I got rid of all my cherry fragrances. I think at the beginning of this year, but this seems to be maybe like a more sophisticated cherry. I don't know. It has been compared to Love Don't Be Shy. It has also been compared though to Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and those are two completely different fragrances. So I'm just interested in smelling it for myself and basically, you know, making my own opinion on it. Last but not least is Narciso Poudre. This is one that I already know that I also am going to add to my collection. I don't have this simple musky perfume. I have perfumes that have white musk in them, but I don't have just one, like literally this is a musk perfume. And this is to me a top musk perfume. It's a very creamy musk, literally the definition of a creamy musk. I don't think it has vanilla, because I remember kind of being surprised that it didn't have vanilla. Let me look it up again, because to me this literally smells like it has vanilla. It is so creamy, it's so comforting. It's very beautiful, very expensive smelling, very signature worthy as well. And I really enjoy signature perfumes because I can just wear them all year round. Yeah, it doesn't have any vanilla, and like I don't understand why, because it's just so creamy. But look, it has vanilla and balsamic as a main accord. So yeah, that's one that I really want, and I definitely need to add into my collection. I did have the other like Narciso Rodriguez for her, the one in the pink bottle. Very beautiful. I would say that's more of a like a salty like skin kind of musk. But I never wore it, so I did definitely get rid of it. And it also was kind of bitter. It smelled great, but I just never wore it, so I got rid of it. But yeah, I can see that my camera's dying, and before it dies, I'm not doing another outro. So that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. If you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe, as it helps me out a lot. Comment down below what are some fragrances you think I would enjoy for the fall, and also let me know what you guys want this fall. So yeah, as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye guys.